Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. This is Medea J, and in today's video we're going to be going through my perfume tray for the month of January. Now I've already started using some of these fragrances. I think I'm about a week in, so I will catch you up a little bit on some of them, but this is just basically me showing you my perfume tray, and then I'll come back at the end of January and go through the fragrances, give you a bit more information about the wear, a deeper review, and all of that good stuff. Okay, so I've been doing perfume trays for a long time now. Sometimes my perfume trays are a week, sometimes they're 2 weeks, sometimes they're a whole month, and I find it to be very helpful for me because I do work, and so selecting fragrances in the morning can be challenging. The weeks where I don't have a perfume tray, I find that I gravitate towards the same fragrances, and I'm sure my fragrances are swearing for me at this point. So I really want to commit to being a bit more consistent this year and hopefully recording my interactions with my fragrances and my thoughts, and you know, how I'm feeling with the fragrances, if they change on my skin, if my perception of them changes as well. I think will be quite interesting. So if you think you're gonna love that, then definitely keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on your notification bell, and let's jump right into it. Okay, I am going to insert a clip of the perfume, but essentially I keep my fragrances on this little tray thing display that I got from Donnell, and it's very cute. It just sits on my vanity, and I'm able to pick out quite a lot of fragrances because I like to change up my fragrances. I like to pick a lot. Now, one thing is for sure, if I have any new fragrances that I want to test out, I will do that. I'm not gonna say because I've only picked these fragrances, all other fragrances are off limit. If I feel like I want to wear a fragrance from my bigger collection, then I will go ahead and do that and share that with you at the end of the month. Okay, what I've also done is I will show you I do have an extensive Perfume Oils display or tray or collection. I do have an extensive one, and I keep track. Let's put this back so we can talk. Okay, I keep track of the fragrances so I know if they're inspired by other scents, or I know what types of scents are in them, and I have them all written in my little Perfume Oils log. So we will go through. Now I say that because the fragrances that I selected, for some of them I do have accompanying perfume oils that I plan to wear with the fragrance. I also have body lotions, moisturizers and stuff like that that I like to layer with. So I'm going to do less of the perfume layering and more of the oils and body lotion type of layering, because I prefer to wear my fragrances individually. I do like to layer, but I'm not if I don't layer, I'm like, it's done, I'm not gonna enjoy the fragrance. I'm not that type of person. So I wanted to share that. Okay, so the first fragrance is this one from Made Exclusive, and this one is called number 90, which is inspired by Bianco Latte. Now if you've watched my perfume collection video, you know that I talked about this fragrance. I love it as a standalone fragrance. It does remind me of Bianco Latte, but it isn't my favorite inspired by Bianco Latte. I believe that as a standalone fragrance, this is fantastic. So I really want to wear this and enjoy wearing it. A lot of the fragrances that I selected are very cozy, very cold month, you know, comforting or powerful, like rose oud, like they've got a presence. and it's because it's really cold here in the UK, and I want either comfort or I want to be smelled. Like, I want people to know that I'm coming. It's either or. So there's a lot of working from home types of fragrances, and there's a lot of going out fragrances, and this for me falls into the working from home fragrance. Now I plan to accompany that with this perfume oil from one of my perfume content sisters. So this is Cupcake. It smells like a cupcake. And that's exactly what this fragrance from Bianco Latte reminds me of. It just smells like a cupcake. So I want to wear both of them together. And second fragrance I have is this one from Givenchy. This is L'Interdit Intense, and this is a floral fragrance. Beautiful white florals. It does have vanilla in it. It's bold. Yeah, it's bold, it's smooth, and yeah, it's just one of those fragrances I think would be really great to wear when I go to the office, and it will, because of the vanilla and because of the depth of this fragrance, I feel like it will work really nicely in this cold month. Next I have Absolute Platine is what this one is called, and I picked this up actually at the airport in 2024. I believe this was, when was this? This was the week it released actually. Ooh. And I fell in love with it. I smelt it, I fell in love with it. I knew it had to come home with me. This wasn't actually in the stores yet at the time. I picked it up at the airport. I talked about it on my Instagram. I talked about it on TikTok. People wanted to know where I got it from, and it was actually at the airport. It wasn't even released at the time. This is the fragrance that I'm wearing today, and if you know anything about these perfumes from YSL, the lavender in this is lavender, but what I really like about it is the orange blossom and also the citrus notes that you get. But yeah, it's my fragrance of choice today, and it's performing really nicely. It is actually about 5 hours since I sprayed it, and I can still smell it all over myself. So this is working, it's working really well already. The next fragrance I have is from Profumo di Firenze, and I unboxed this during my perfume collection series. This is called Matilda, and I really wanted to add this into the perfume tray because it has a floral essence, but it has a very creamy vanilla, warm, sweet feel to it. So for me, it's just going to work really nicely working from home. I actually wore this yesterday and it was very comforting. I really enjoyed wearing it, and actually I am combining it with accent oils, and this one is called Deliciosa, and this one has vanilla, nutmeg, caramel, cinnamon, and musk. And I picked it because it has vanilla in it, it has musk in it, same as the perfume, and it does have some spiciness to it, which I do get from the fragrance as well. So I thought that they would complement each other really nicely, and they do. So far I'm enjoying wearing these two together. Next up, this one is from Paris Corner, and this is Quissa Delicious. This is sweet, vanilla, slightly powdery, chocolatey, citrusy. Love these fragrances from Paris Corner. I feel like they are very comforting scents. These two actually, this one and the Quissa Pink, smell like they've got marshmallow in it. They smell very fluffy, very creamy, very delicious, very edible. And I'm combining it with Cookie Twist from the same perfume content creator, and I will leave a link to her website down below because she does sell these perfume oils if you wanted to get your hands on it. This one is called Cookie Twist, and literally it smells like a cookie. So combined with this fragrance, I cannot wait to wear it. This is probably a fragrance I would wear to work from home or to wear to bed, because it's just going to smell incredible. Next up, this one is from Maison Alhambra, and this is Athena. This is one that they say smells like Barbary Goddess, and oh, it smells delicious. I absolutely love this fragrance, and I'm actually combining it with Vanilla Waffle from Accent Oils, and look at where it is already. This one is almost done. These two combined, I wore this the other night and it smelled incredible, because this does have quite a good vanilla kick to it, as you'd expect. Combined with this one called Vanilla Waffle from Accent Oil, done. Delicious, amazing, comforting, everything. Next, I picked Swiss Arabian Oud, and this is the Shagaf Oud fragrance, and I wanted the classic honey rose oud combo, because I want a fragrance that is going to smell like money when I do go out, and this is a fragrance that I know I'm going to enjoy wearing it. I don't have much left in this bottle because there was a time when I was only wearing this fragrance during the winter months. Now I'm pulling it back out because she is the classic, the baddie rose oud with some sweetness to it combination. So this is gonna be amazing. I'm actually quite excited to wear that one. Next, I have Invite Only from Kayali, and this is warm, this is spicy, this is sweet, this is tobacco, cinnamon, this is woody, this is delicious. It's got a vanilla note to it. It does have honey, it does have booze, or at least smells like booze, tobacco leaf, May rose, oud, everything. This is like a boozy rose oud combination to my nose with a sweet vanilla kick to it. And I've got an Inspired By oil from Accent Oil, because they do make inspired by fragrances in oil, or they make just standard oils with different notes like Deliciosa that I talked about. This one is called Exclusive Invite, and I kid you not, this bad boy smells exactly like Invite Only. So when I wear these two together, you know how we talked about Invite Only being a really good performing fragrance from Kayali? Double that, because with this oil it just extends the life of the fragrance and it smells amazing. So I am very, very excited to wear it this month. Another one that I've just picked up just to wear when I'm just chilling around in the house, nothing major, is Fancy Forever by Jessica Simpson. Now this is a standard champagne-y white floral citrusy fragrance, and I actually really like this fragrance when you initially spray it. I've worn it a few times now, and each time I'm reminded by how disappointing the performance is. In as much as I'm sat at home and I know I can respray it as many times as I like, I feel like to get a full 8-hour wear, I'm gonna have to respray this 3 to 4 times just so that I can continue to smell it on myself. Now, if you want it to just sit on your skin and it be skin close, so you don't really want to be engulfed in this whole bubble of Fancy Forever, then probably this is not a problem for you. But for me, I want to smell myself in a bubble, and even when I layer it with body butters, I don't have any perfume oil per se that I want to layer this with. But even if I layer with body butters, I just find that I have to spray it a couple more times during the day, which is quite annoying. But it is a very nice fragrance, and I can't wait to talk more about it. It's a cheapie as well, so I probably shouldn't complain, right? This one reminded me why she is a baddie, and this is Initio Side Effect. This guy said, you want a spice? I'm spicy. You want tobacco? I'm tobacco. You want boozy? I'm boozy. You want a bit of cinnamon? I've got a bit of cinnamon. It reminded me why I love this fragrance, why I bought this fragrance, and why I'm enjoying wearing this fragrance. So I have already received loads of compliments wearing this fragrance. And I combined it with Aftermath, which is exactly inspired by Side Effect by Initio. So these two combined, I don't know if it's the oil making the fragrance louder. I think it is. But these two combined got me compliments already. And we're not even halfway through the month yet. And I am just like, she's showing up for me. So I'm very, very excited to see how many more compliments I get wearing this combination. Okay, next up is Blue Smoke from Okcha, and this is inspired by Perfumes de Marly Layton, and I like this fragrance. I really do. I like how powerful and a little bit powdery this fragrance is, and I'm so excited. I am so excited to wear it. Now, I don't actually have a perfume oil for Layton, but I do have a perfume oil for Haltane. So I've got that from Accent Oil. So I plan to combine these two. Now I haven't worn it together, so I don't know how it's gonna combine, but in my head I think it will combine quite nicely. This one is a little bit spicy. It's got that vanilla kick to it, and it's a bit powdery just off the top of my head and from whiffing this. So these two combined I think could work really well, but obviously I'll come back to you. Okay, so the next one is Ithra. This is from Al Zafran, and this is Majalis. Now, I talked about this quite briefly, and I've actually got a review on my Instagram, but ever since I've reviewed it, I've not actually worn it, because for me this is like cold winter type of fragrance, and I think I'm gonna enjoy wearing it. It is quite woody in the base. It's a bit creamy. It does have a lovely vanilla smell to it. It's a bit musky, so I think I am going to enjoy it. Now I've also got Oud Sweetie. So Oud Sweetie is Roja Sweetie Oud. So this is from Roja, well, inspired by the Roja Sweetie Oud. So I'm actually going to combine something that smells oody but a little sweeter. Yeah, it's like a sweet caramel oody smell. I'm going to combine it with this one. This one has nutmeg in it, so I think it's going to combine well. I haven't actually worn it yet, so I don't know how it works together, but that's the plan anyway. And then next I unboxed this one as well during my perfume collection video, and this is Vivamore Perfumes in Ultimate Aphrodisiac. This is warm. This is slightly spicy. It's nutty. It's sweet. It's creamy. It's got a beautiful coffee note to it. I've worn it once already, but I was in my house, so I'm not really sure what the performance is like yet when you're outdoors, but I will definitely report back. However, I'm combining it with Cookies and Cocoa from my friend who makes perfume oils. Like I said, I will link her page in the description box. I will link all these fragrances as well in the description box. Please note that there will be affiliate or referral links. It's no extra cost to you. It just means that I make a little coin if you purchase the fragrances, but trust me, I will find the best deals I can for you to get your hands, because ain't nobody paying full price. This is 2025. If you do not know how to get the right deal on your fragrances, then what are you doing? You have to get deals on these fragrances. You have to play the waiting game. You have to play the searching game. You have to think about getting them fairly used if possible, if it's going to save you a coin. Okay, so you have to do what you got to do, but I will try and find them at reasonable prices and link them below. But these two combined, deliciosa, very delicious. And the last one is just me tempting fate. I really want to see if I can actually enjoy this fragrance couple of years after testing it for the first time, and I talked about it in my perfume collection, and this is Tom Ford Black Orchid. Now, ever since I unboxed this fragrance, like I said, It smelled really, really nice in store. I got home, I sprayed it, and I was like, what in the discombobulated is this? I haven't worn it since then. But I want to combine it with vanilla. Am I combining with vanilla serenade? Yeah, vanilla serenade. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. Okay. Vanilla serenade has is dupe for Orchid Vanilla Van Cleef. That is what it is. It's inspired by that fragrance. Now, I think these two will work together. I don't know why. I just feel like they will. So wish me luck and I will report back. I'm hoping I do not declutter this fragrance because it does have sentimental value. I hit a very important milestone in my life. That's why I went out to buy myself a fragrance. Fell in love with this in store. Bought it thinking, yes, this is just going to be one of those sentimental fragrances. And I've not even been able to wear it past a couple of hours when I had to scrub it off. So wish me luck. But yeah. So anyway, those are the fragrances that I've pulled for January. Like I said, I will, if any new fragrances come in that I want to review, I will go ahead and do that. But I'll also add it to the tray so that come the end of the month when we go through all the fragrances, I'd be able to give you my reviews about those fragrances as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm very, very excited to hear what you are wearing this month. Like I said, my fragrance of the day is this one from Lib from YSL. So let me know in the comment section what your fragrance of the day is and the fragrances that you are looking forward to wearing this month of January. And I will catch you at the end of the month. Or in another video. If I post another video before then, which I will. I hope so. But yeah, I'll catch you in another video. And thanks for watching. Bye.